Hi everyone, I'm Piers Duplock, producer, QA and consultant on over 30 video game titles, and I am here today to talk to you about what does a producer do in the games industry, a nice basic one for us. So let's get started. The job of a producer in the video games industry can vary a lot from company to company. Sometimes you're asked to do certain things at one company that you might not be asked to do at another company, but there are some core things that will never change. The producer is considered the leader of their team or their disciplines that they manage. They drive the project from start to finish, often controlling budgets, scheduling, and just all-round time that their developers spend on tasks. It will always be the producer's job to flag if something is coming in late and figure out what the next steps are if things aren't going to be done on time and figure out how to fix it. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really, so let's break it down a little bit more. First up, the main skill of a producer is project management. Producers create and maintain the project schedule, when things start, when things end. So it's their job to plan what's going into the game, when's it going to finish, and when's the game going to release. They should also be letting certain people know about those timescales as well. For instance, their teams, when do their tasks need to be finished? And their management, when do we expect to release the game, for instance? This can be a big job at times. They coordinate with a lot of different departments. You're thinking art, programming, marketing, all these lead from one to the next, sometimes overlapping as well. You've got to coordinate all of that so it all flows smoothly and there's nobody left hanging. That brings us nicely into the next major skill a producer needs to have, which is communication. Producers are the main point of contact for their teams. They are the ones that get contacted and will contact people. You want your developers and artists working on their tasks as much as possible. So you're going to field the questions that might be asked of them, like how's that thing looking, or when's that task going to be done? That's going to land on your plate. You're also going to need to communicate clearly and effectively with teams like publishers or your management staff. What's the status of the project? How are we looking with deliveries? All that kind of stuff. And as you can imagine, with any job where you've got a team below you, a huge skill, and skill number 3 is going to be people management. Producers are often the people managers for their teams, they're line managers. So this means they can handle anything from career growth to workplace conflicts. That means you're also going to be talking a lot with teams like HR to work these things out, maybe payroll if somebody wants to be paid more. So there's always that people element to it as well. The final major skill I'm going to go over, skill number 4, is problem solving. Video game development is full of unexpected challenges. It's one of the guaranteed things about video game development is there will be challenges. So as a result, a producer's job is often to find solutions. It can be a technical issue, a creative disagreement, or just a simple delay in the schedule. It's the producer's job to think on their feet and find a way around it, or just to let people know that that is a thing, coming back to that communication point. The number one goal for the producer is keep moving the project forward, and that often means finding solutions to complex problems. So there you have it. A games producer wears many hats and plays a vital role in bringing your favorite game to life. I've highlighted 4 skills that I think are vitally important for a games producer in the role that they play in the games industry, but if you can think of any more, please list them down in the comments. And likewise, if you have any questions for me, I am trying my best to help educate people on the games industry. So if you have any questions, whether it big or small, feel free to drop it in the comments and I will get around to it. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.